Well, hi there pluckers, I've Saw Fingers back with you again with hopefully another interesting lesson. This is my single guitar arrangement of another James Bond theme from Spectra. Okay, it's featuring Sam Smith on a song called Writings on the Wall. Okay, hopefully you've seen my playthrough I did a little while ago. Hopefully you like that, and I'll come back for the lesson, but I'm going to hopefully break it down and show exactly how we played it. I'm in standard tuning, but I do have a capo on fret 1. This enables us to keep it in the same original key as the soundtrack, which is F minor, but it also reduces the number of bar chords we need. Okay, so let's go through the intro then. So starting off with this. Okay, so what am I doing there? So I'm starting off with a single strum, slow strum, on an E minor shape, okay, which is all the way down, 6 down to 1, and then we're playing these notes. 2nd fret from the capo on the top E, open top E, open 2nd, then the 2nd on the 3rd, and then we play this chord. This is a G major 7th. Okay, 2 fingers. First finger is playing the 2nd fret from the capo on the top E string, and my 2nd finger is playing the 3rd fret from the capo on the bottom E string. And this 2nd finger is leaning over, and the back of that finger is actually resting on the A string and muting it. Okay, which is fine. That's what we want. We don't want to hear the open A string there. Okay. So that's again. Okay, now the second one, slightly different, starts off the same, E minor, 2nd on the top E string, open top E string, then we've got the 4th fret on the 2nd string, so you've got, okay, open top E string, 2nd string open, 2nd on the 3rd, and then the G major 7th again. Okay, so that's 2nd on the top E, open top E string, 4th fret of the 2nd string, top E string open, 2nd string open, 2nd on the 3rd, G major 7th. Okay, so to put it all together. And then we're into the first verse, okay? And basically it's just the E minor and the G major 7th played. It's quite a slow song. I've been here before, always here before, spent a long time running. Okay, so what we got there? So we got E minor to G major 7th shapes twice round, okay? And then we go to a C, basically C chord with G in the bass. So it's C chord, but this 3rd finger goes up to the bottom E string, 3rd fret, pinky taking over on the 3rd fret of the 5th string, all 6 strings, okay? And then we go to a B7. Then we go back to the C, and then back to the B7 again. Okay, so that's from the beginning of the song. I've been here before, always here the floor, spent a lifetime with you I'm feeling something that makes me wanna stay. There's your first verse. Now we start a bit of a break and we go straight into the second verse. I'm prepared, exactly the same is never shoot to miss, but I feel the storm's coming, I'm gonna make it through the day, but there's no more use in running, there's something I gotta face. Okay, so two verses exactly the same, different words. Okay, and then we got this bit. If I raise it, right, so it's basically E minor, a sort of stab on E minor, then a basically bottom E string open, then the second fret on the bottom E string, and then we play a G chord. You can play a 4-fingered G like that, doubling up on the top 2 strings, 3rd fret from the capo, or just a straightforward G, or a G bar chord, whichever G you like to play. Okay, so it goes. If I risk it all. Then we go to a C major 7. Now that C that we just played earlier in the verses, the C with G in the bass, just have the same chord but leave your first finger off, open second string, and you've got a C major 7. Okay, so it's if I risk it all. Repeat. Could you pray my fall is B7. Fall, just a single strum is quite nice. Okay. So it's if I risk it all, could you break my fall? Pause. How do I live? Now this is quite a simple bit coming up. It's E minor, D, C, D. Okay, so it's how could I live? How do I breathe? When you're not there, I'm suffocating. Wanna feel love through my blood. Tell me if this is where we give it all up. This is where it changes. So once again, how do I live? How do I breathe? When you're not here, I'm suffocating. I wanna feel love through my blood. Tell me if this is where I give it all up. Is a B minor 7. Okay, so that's basically a bar, first 5 strings, 2nd fret. Okay, not playing the bottom E string. Okay, for a bar on that first 5 strings on the 2nd fret from the capo, second finger's playing the 3rd fret from the capo on the 2nd string, the B string, and my 3rd finger is playing the 4th fret from the capo on the 4th string. 5 downwards, B minor 7. Okay, so we go, let's do it a bit again. How do I live? How do I breathe? When you're not here, I'm suffocating. Wanna feel love run through my blood. Tell me if this is where I give it all up. For you, A minor 7th on you, for you. That's just a simple A minor, but with your 3rd finger off, open 3rd string. 2nd on the 4th, 1st on the 2nd, 5 downwards. For you, I have to risk it, back to the B minor 7th, or B7. 'Cause writing's on the wall. Okay, so that, hopefully you got that. So how do I live? How do I breathe? When you're not here, I'm suffocating. I wanna feel love run through my blood. Tell me if this is where I give it all up. to risk it all, 'cause the writing's on the wall. Then we go into the second part of the, you can play the whole intro, but on the record they only play the second part of the intro. That I mean, you can play the whole intro, it's quite nice, like I did on the playthrough, but it's only the second part they play there on the record. Like, alright, then it goes into another verse. A million shards of glass. Okay, there's another verse, and then we go into that. If I risk it all, could you break my fall? Then we do another how do you live, all that sort of thing. How do I breathe when you're not here? I'm suffocating. Wanna feel love through my blood. Tell me this is like we give it all up. For you, I have to risk it all, 'cause the writing's on the wall. Now, at this point, the instrumental bit comes in, the instrumental break, and basically it starts off with the complete intro, right? Alright, so it goes. Go into the C bit, B7, C, then we go into How Do I Live, and this is an extended bit. It does like two lots in one. How do I live? How do I breathe? When you're not here, I'm suffocating. Won't feel love through my blood. Tell me this, will you give it all up? Just keep going. How do I live? How do I breathe? When you're not here, I'm suffocating. Wanna feel love run through my blood. Tell me if this is, so give it all up. For you, have to risk it all, 'cause the writing's on the and that's how I finished it, with an E minor add 9. Okay, and it's just basically an E minor, but it's got this second fret of the 5th string, 1st finger, and I'm using my pinky. You could use your 3rd finger on the 4th fret from the capo on the 4th string, all 6 strings. Just mess around with it, get the sound you want. I would just strum it, or you can pick it around. That sort of thing, okay? So there you go, boys and girls, my take on Sam Smith's Writings on the Wall from Spectra. Thanks very much for watching this and listening. See you in the next one. Bye for now.